Is ready for the quarterfinal, but you have more training, more practice until Friday. We go to do our best with my players. I am with them. They work well, like you showed today. I think you saw the players. They're training very well today. One time more. The others recover because they need to recover. I need to put our focus 100% every time, every day in our activity and our work. In the meal, in the rest, all the activity from our team, we must do 100% for prepare our team for a tough match. I think Angola is a very good team. You need to do a fantastic job for beat Angola.
Hello guys, my name is Modo Victor from Pesero Media, and I am here to talk about the best kept secrets in Nigerian sports. We knew Jose Pesero was going to be going after the African Cup of Nations. Sometime earlier, ahead of the last set of internationals that we had at the end of the year last year, I got a call from Egypt to do a photo shoot and to do videos documenting Pesero's time coaching the team and everything, because a deal was on the table over there that was worth a lot more than what we're paying him currently as Super Eagles coach, right? So he then got the AFCON chance and then did well at the AFCON basically, and his stock rose astronomically. So basically one thing was sure: Jose Pesero would not have remained coach of Nigeria after the African Cup of Nations, because aside from the fact that he's probably being offered more money, the issues ahead of his contract renewal with the NFF was not as smooth as it should have been. Now, Jose Pesero has put on Twitter and Instagram that his time with the Super Eagles is done. He thanks the federation. He appreciates the 22 months he spent with the federation, appreciates his playing staff, the NFF president, appreciates Pinnick, Sanusi, Dayo Enebi, and then the playing staff. Everybody says amazing time we spent together. But yes, in terms of runs, amazing run too. He got to the final of the competition. That's one better than Genetro did for us, who got to the third place match. So in all, by all ramifications, you say Jose Pesero's time with the Super Eagles was a success. Now, I know there's this thing called recency bias, where we remember the most important parts or the most recent part of someone's tenure. But if we remember a little, just straight back a little backwards to the end of last year and to slightly earlier, a lot of Nigerians were wondering if Jose Pesero was the man for the job. Before he got to the AFCON, had a tough game in the first game, then switched to a 4-3 formation and basically won all the accolades of Nigeria. Now, some people had insisted that Jose Pesero did not need to continue in that job because they based his creativity and skill level as a coach not just on the AFCON but on everything he had done in 22 months with the Super Eagles. But Pesero is gone. He has posted his goodbye message. That chapter is closed. The question now is succession. Who handles the next set of internationals that are going to come up for the Super Eagles? Now, I do not expect the NFF will be able to hurry up and get their preferred, or decide the preferred coach they want for the team before the next set of internationals. The question now is, who sits in the dugout, who draws the list together, who trains the team, who puts them out, who handles the touchline when we play? We play South Africa. We welcome South Africa in June, 3rd of June, and then we go over to Benin to meet our former boss, Genetro, for the World Cup qualifier against Benin Republic. Who sits in the dugout? Who invites the players? Who marshals the team? I do not expect the NFF to move fast enough to replace permanently before that time. But who do you think will be there? Now, I had a chat with Suleiman from Own Goal, that's Moise. He's one of the, his website is almost always on point with breaking news about Nigerian football. And he says that he believes the NFF is going to have to revert to the technical director, that's Eguavoen, temporarily handling the team until such a time as when a substantive coach is appointed for the team. Now, if you remember, there are usual suspects that are being thrown into the running already for the coach. We have Amuneke being considered for the coach. Some people have also said you can see bring back technical director as the coach. There's also Finidi, the assistant to Jose, the Nigerian assistant to Jose Pesero too, also being thrown into the mix. So my question is this: let's assume that we go by what Ongo says, that he expects that the technical director will step into that shoe. I'm wondering why. Now, the technical director is Eguavoen, experienced coach, amazing player, amazing coach, wonderful accolades for Nigeria. But Why should the technical director step back into the role even temporarily when during Pesero's 22 months we had Nigerian assistants that worked side by side with him? I'm making particular reference to Finidi that probably spent the most time along with the AFCON period with Jose Pesero. Why are we considering, or why is it a possibility that Eguavoen comes out from the office, drafts the team, marshals the team, when we can easily pass that temporary, at least, responsibility to Finidi? He's currently the coach of Eyimba International. His team flogged Gombe United 4-0, and he closely marshaled the Super Eagles with Jose Pesero during his time as coach of the Super Eagles. Now, there's also Emmanuel Amuneke that has said he wants the job. Peseiro from South Africa also says that he would love to coach the Super Eagles, an amazing bunch of players. But for now, until the decision is made, I wonder, shouldn't we just stick with the assistant of Jose Peseiro, then decide if we want to give him the job permanently or even if it's just temporary? But when we eventually decide on the coach that we want to go for the Super Eagles, it has to be someone that we are sure will build on the gains. Take note of this, on the gains of Jose Pesero. See, there were a lot of losses too, but on the gains of Jose Pesero, right, I will lead this exciting bunch of players forward. See, we have the best crop of players pretty much. Aside from maybe one or two positions, we have players that can rival every position in the world, but yet we are not able to get a lot of goals. We're not able to play an amazing free-flowing football. We played a lot more defensive at the AFCON. That might be what you need to win competitions, yes. But Nigerian fans have always been loud, always loved the beautiful football. We are Nigerians. We believe we will beat even Brazil if we put them against us today. So we need a coach that basically understands the body of players that he has and knows how to combine them together to get deliverables needed for Nigeria. Jose Pesero, we expect they are going to be going to North Africa. I wish you the best, personally. I mean, our time together was not the most beautiful in terms of the press in initial lockout, but the AFCON was beautiful alongside Bafemi Raji. You made it possible that the media relations with the team was top notch. We deeply appreciate that. We wish you the best in your future endeavor. The Super Eagles, the NFF, that's our primary concern right now, and I pray that they get it right at the NFF, because currently we have 2 games in June. If you do not want to employ a substantive coach, if you want to give yourself time to think, I suggest you go with Finidi that has spent the most time with this crop of players as assistant to say Pesero. We can always go the Eguavoen way, but I think Eguavoen should remain a supervisory role in the office, watching over what Finidi does temporarily, and can take a step back, look at everything and decide who is best to lead the Super Eagles forward. What do you think, guys? Tell me in the comments. Who should be our temporary and permanent coach of the Super Eagles?